Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Women's Intuition. You already know what it is. You know who it is. It's your girl Taylor.
And it's your girl Lexer. Hey.
Okay, let's cheers to another episode.
What's up,
Are you in a good mood today?
I am in a good mood.
Okay,
I'm
that's
in a good
good.
mood. Yeah. What about you? You happy?
I am. Yes.
You had a good day?
I had a great day. I'm not gonna lie. I had a great day.
You know, usually we check in on like how things have been like in the week, but I feel like we don't really like be present. Like, how are you feeling in this moment?
How are you in this moment?
In this moment, in this very moment, I'm me.
Okay.
In this very moment,
Nikki.
I slay Goliath with the sling.
Okay, Nikki.
No, I'm kidding. Okay, we're recording for real. My bad, y'all. Girl, what you been up to?
What have I been up to? Oh yeah, like I was telling y'all before, we started the show. I have done so good this week with my dieting. I juiced Sunday and Monday. My homegirl, she juices, like she does these little juices where she makes them from scratch. So I was like, let me, fuck with her. And I got 3 of like the little juice bottles. So I juiced Sunday and Monday. And then the rest of the week I cooked. Like, I didn't eat out, Lex. Like, I don't know if y'all know, I'm an Uber girl. I Uber eat food every single day. Like, lunch, I just have not been a cooking person. Like, the last couple of months, I guess, with the holidays and just everything coming up, I just been super, like, busy, so I really haven't had time to cook. So I just been, like, Uber eats every single thing, but, like, my body feel it, and, like, my stomach feel it, my body feel it.
Your pockets feel it.
You said what?
Your pockets gonna feel it. Uber Eats.
Facts.
Girl.
I mean, you know what? I'm gonna be honest, y'all. It's equivalent. Going to buy groceries is expensive, too. Like, I mean, shit, I go into the Publix and I buy groceries like to actually cook a full meal. I'm spending like $200, and this is a week. So it really is the same, Like, I don't know what people order on Uber Eats, but I'm usually just ordering like one meal for me, like not ordering for a family. So, I mean, I've, did the calculations and it balances out like money wise, but just as far as like health wise, nutrition wise, it's just more for me. It's just, I've noticed a difference within the week that I haven't eaten out. And I just feel better. Like, I haven't like really just like looked at my body, but I could tell I don't look bloated. You know what I mean? And I feel like eating out, it just make you feel so bloated. And I noticed the difference with that. So I'm just in a great mood overall.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm proud of myself.
Okay. Well, what have I been up to? RIP.
Who?
My favorite pair of Uggs. You were there.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all, we sitting in the car after recording, just catching up on some shit. Yeah.
I got a confession.
You did that?
No, but when you pulled it out of your bag, I saw something, but I didn't know what it was. So when we was in the car and you was like, Tay, I was like, oh, that's what that was.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was already unraveling or something.
To have, yeah.
Y'all, my favorite Uggs. We're sitting in the car and I'm like adjusting myself. So I had to kind of like step down on the ground to like scoop myself up, and like my foot breaks out from the front of my Uggs.
Not
and
the
these
big toe.
Uggs were in good shape, bro. I'm so serious. Like, I've had a nigga smell my Uggs. So he be like, I don't like when girls wear Uggs. I'm like, why? He's like, because usually they like wear them with no socks. Like, they usually stink. I was like, you can smell my Uggs. Like, my shit still smelled good. They was in great shape. No water spots. Bitch, I've never in my life. And then the first thing this bitch is going to say, instead of having sympathy for me, damn, sis, them was the fake ones? I said, what the fuck? No, these are authentic, certified motherfucking Uggs.
I swear I don't be against her, y'all.
But did you say it?
I did say that. Only because it was so recent that it was like a post that came out about fake Uggs. And I was like, wait, this is a thing?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. But it's funny because you said about niggas be like, bitches don't wear socks with their Uggs. Another confession. I don't wear socks. I think you know that about me. Like, I do not, but it's so crazy because my friend used to always be like, bitch, I don't know how your shoes don't stink. Like, y'all, I really don't know because I am not a sock person. I don't know why. I don't know where I got it from. I've always been like that. I remember Nicole used to buy me socks for Christmas when we were younger. And somehow, because she know I didn't wear socks, she was like, I'm going to buy you socks. And y'all, the crazy thing is they used to go missing. And I don't know because I never used to wear them. So, fun fact about me, guys.
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, yeah, I would throw my Uggs on and not have socks on all the time. Just to go outside and walk the dogs real quick.
Yeah.
So I need to get a new pair. I still haven't. I just,
What happened to your black pair?
I still have them, but those aren't Uggs that I'm wearing out into public. Yeah. Now, those Uggs.
You wore them down.
If that would have happened to those Uggs, I'd be like, all right, it's about time. I took care of my brown ones, bruh. And I'm so irritated because I already wanted to go ahead and buy another pair of Uggs, but I don't want to have to buy another color I already had, but I need that color. That's a neutral. That's the basic. Everybody should at least have the basic tan pair of Uggs.
Like, I have a lighter tan pair. I never had the tan
some kind of brown though. Yeah. Like that's the But besides that, what else? Oh my God, I might have wrote it down. Y'all know me. I be forgetting stuff. What I've been up to? This is so fake. I'm so sorry, everybody.
Let the people know.
But I hate when I don't remember stuff. Okay. We had a vision board party.
Oh, yes. This is my first time making a vision board.
Like for real?
Yeah, like a real, because when we went to the other thing, it wasn't like a vision board. So yeah, this is my first vision board.
I actually enjoyed it. Like
I did too.
We really printed out our pictures. Like it wasn't just no bullshit. And I went and got command strips so I can hang mine up there. I had like some regular pictures, but also like actual pictures of like us from the podcast because I'm trying to manifest sponsors and maybe guests and so like just certain stuff we're trying to like monetization, like so it's cool to like put a little cutout of us up there and print out a little microphone picture and stuff like that. So I'm totally loving it. Also, I'm single as a Pringle. Yeah, I tried to entertain somebody
new.
Yeah, but we had went to high school together,
so not new.
But new to me. We had never talked like in that way or whatever. Okay. But recently he reached out and I'm like, okay, you grown or whatever, nice job and stuff. And then I just recently had to like, I told him, I was like, hey, you know what? I don't see this going anywhere with us. And I don't want to waste your time. And he's like, well, why do you think that? Like, kind of like, well, like, I don't
that
like.
Was mature though. Like,
I thought so too. And then he was like, well, I thought you knew that I was serious about getting to know you when I sent you money for lunch. I said, oh, I sent it right back. I Apple paid him. I said, I would hate for you to get the wrong idea. Like I tried to take advantage and I sent him the money back. And he was like, oh my God, why would you send it back? It's weird now. But to be honest, why you got to mention it one time to me. And I'm like, oh, take your $15. Like I'm not finna feel indebted to you because you spent $20. Like here, take it. I don't want you to feel like I took advantage. So I will send it right back. Cause I didn't ask him to do that. Like so, but I felt good about it. Like, and part of me was like, you could have really just kept it going and maybe seen if something like sparked up from it. But like, I just felt like it was just like, I was just holding on to it because I wasn't holding on to nothing else. And it was just like...
And I feel like at this age, you kind of know what you're looking for in somebody. And it's like, if it's just not there, I don't want to waste my time. And I don't want to waste your time. So
yeah. And it seemed like his was more like, it was more geared towards like sexual kind of like flirting. And for me, that's cool. I love a fuck buddy, but they've always been, the spark has always been instantaneous. Now him, if I felt like he was maybe trying to be serious or like get to know me, maybe I would have stuck in it longer because, okay, that takes time. But if you're trying to be on like some sex shit and I'm not feeling the spark right off bat, I'm not about to force myself to be sexually, like, I was just like, let's just go ahead because I see what you're looking for, not necessarily what I'm looking for, and I just don't see that changing. So yeah, I cut it off, bitch. I'm single as a Pringle. Valentine's Day is around the corner. I'm gonna get some dick. I don't know who I'm gonna have to take it from with consent, but I'm gonna get some dick, bitch.
Okay.
I don't know from who, but we gonna see. The countdown has begun.
The countdown has begun, and so has my birthday.
Oh yeah. Okay. Wait, are you gonna have a Valentine this year?
I don't know.
Is it possible? Oh, okay. I know she be holding her cards a little close to the chest, so I don't know.
I can't confirm or deny.
Okay. You want to go into this first topic?
Yeah, sure. Okay, the first topic is all you.
Yeah, so I just didn't know if you wanted to do intuition.
Oh, do I have an intuition? Nah. I feel like I already said it. It was me like doing better with my dieting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, let me do my intuition. My intuition is telling me that that's this fuck nigga texting me right now, and I'm not gonna respond because, period. I'm too old to be doing that.
No.
Okay. Wait, how old is the city girl? They about my age.
They a little younger than us.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
whatever.
like a couple years.
Period.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to
No
talk
bars.
about
Okay.
No Bars. Mwah. I love that song.
Me too.
Okay, let's stop. We're shooting the shit. But all right, first topic. I want to talk about chemistry versus compatibility.
Okay. Let's get into it.
Do you feel like chemistry equals compatibility?
No. I mean, I feel like both are good.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes you can have, you have one and you have the other.
Mm-hmm.
But I could go with just like chemistry.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out while I'm in this little stage, like, what the fuck do you want, bitch?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm like, try to be more focused on chemistry or compatibility. And I feel like historically, I always go with chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like anytime that I have gone with compatibility, it just kind of fell short. There wasn't that spark.
Mm-hmm.
But also having chemistry and knowing you're not compatible either, like, that's where I'm at right now. That's why I'm in the blender right now. Like, I feel like that matters too.
Yeah, I definitely think it matters, but I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm thinking of like not having the compatibility is like kind of like opposites attract in a way. You know what I mean? Like we can kind of mellow each other out. I do want to be like compatible in certain things, like when it comes to like spirituality or like, religion. I do want to be compatible to that dynamic. But as far as just like hobbies and things like that, I'm okay with you doing your own thing and I'm not interested and I got my own life and we not really like compatible in that sense. But as long as we can have a healthy chemistry, I'm okay with that.
Okay, even when you talk about like opposites attracting, I think the fact that the opposites attract and fit together, that in itself is compatibility to me. Like if these are the two things where we're opposite but it works together, like that's compatible. When I'm thinking of compatibility.
So give me an example of like what you mean.
When I'm thinking of compatibility, okay. Am I gonna want to talk to a nigga that still be hustling rocks? Yeah, ma, I be hugging the block. Like, am I? That's not compatible to my life. I don't care how fine or attracted to this hood ass. Not like hood niggas. You still gotta have some kind of like. That's not compatible to my life. Like, how is that gonna fit into my life? Besides, bring me chaos.
See, I think it's the difference between that and having standards. Like that's a standard. I'm not dating nobody that's in the street. It don't matter if we compatible or if there's chemistry or not. It's just certain things I'm not.
I think it could be both because that could be your standard and that's also not compatible to you. Like,
yeah, but that's like you saying, and no offense, that's like you saying, you got chemistry with somebody that's working at McDonald's or something. Y'all might have chemistry, but maybe, I just feel like that's a standard you're not going for. It's not even, you're not even thinking about that when it comes to dating. Like, it doesn't matter how much chemistry we have. Like, for example, I went out the other night. This was at my New Year's Eve party, and I had a space partner, and we were like, the chemistry as far as like us conversing and being cool, it was there. But like once we started talking and he was telling me about himself, I'm like, yeah, like it's just it was red flags that were coming in. The chemistry was there, but it was still red flags that you just can't ignore. You know what I mean?
Well, let me say another one. Okay, so let's say you meet a guy and y'all have great chemistry and everything. Maybe you meet him at the airport. I don't know. Y'all end up sitting next to each other. This is like my dream. This is how I want to meet my soulmate. But you end up sitting next to this guy at the airport, like on the plane, and y'all end up having amazing chemistry. And the more you find out about his life, like, well, you would like this, but like, let's say me, we're talking about me, travels too much, is never in town. He, maybe is a nightlife type of person, like constantly out, very flat. Like, I don't know, like his life just isn't compatible to my life. Like, could that still work? If the chemistry is there?
If the chemistry is there and like, you're a good person, I don't see why we can't make this work. Like, I don't see why.
That sounds good, but there's been people that I really like and that I was crazy about. And I was like, but it's never going to work. And I feel like I hear that too. People will have to walk away from things. Like, even though I love you so much or whatever, you're just not like, it's not, the compatibility isn't there.
And I mean, yeah, like it can definitely overpower the chemistry. I think like even talking about my last like situation, I like hanging out with my friends. I like, we go to dinner, we do things, we go out.
Mm-hmm.
And the person that I was talking to, they are like chill, homebody to the T. Like when it comes to that type of compatibility, we're totally different.
Mm-hmm.
The chemistry is there.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't be a compatibility thing that I would stop talking to you for. That's just something that it works out. Like I go out, you stay home. It is what it is. I'm okay with like making that work.
Okay.
So I think it just depends. As long as, like you said, the compatibility doesn't overpower the chemistry, I think we could be good.
What I will say is I do agree that for me, I'm looking for chemistry more than compatibility. It just shocked me how quick you answered, because I'm like, well, I feel like that's a harder question than it came off when you answered it.
Because chemistry, something you can't buy that shit. Like you can't force chemistry. Like
I would rather be in a situation where the chemistry was on fire and maybe we're questioning the compatibility, because I might still try to make it work, But if you in something where y'all are compatible, but I don't even really. Like, you don't get me going.
Yeah, like say like y'all don't have nothing compatible. It's like, okay, well, like, I don't know. And sometimes chemistry is just like appearance, while like y'all just have sexual chemistry, you know, or like y'all just have like attractive chemistry.
Like with old boy, with I mean, his timing is great. I do need someone to talk to, but I just was not feeling I wasn't feeling the chemistry.
Yeah.
Even in us talk, like we hadn't linked up again or like done anything, but like even in the talking, in the texting, in the conversation, it was just like, I'm not feeling it, and I'm not trying to search for. I don't know.
You know what? Let me say this. Let me go back. I feel like chemistry is what gets us. Is what gets you or gets me fucking with you. Compatibility is what like keeps us like solid. You know what I mean? Like it keeps us in a healthy relationship, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go with that.
All right. So going into our next topic, cheating versus honesty. So this topic came from, I was having a conversation with my homegirls, and we were talking about like cheating, how everybody know I don't fuck with cheating. But what if you like married, like say you married for like 10 years. And let's be honest, like, you don't just get with somebody and you automatically stop looking at other people, or finding other people attractive. I think we're human. So I don't think I can be married and never think another man is attractive. You know what I mean? So say, for example, we were having a conversation and I'm just like, I don't know how I would feel about my nigga cheating on me. But what about the honesty? Like, how would you feel if your partner came to you and was like, babe, like, I'm not trying to cheat on you, but I do find somebody attractive. Like, would you rather that? The honesty? Or, like, would you rather them just cheat and you never find out?
You're talking about before the cheat. They come
before
to me
the cheat, like, because I feel like, of course, before you cheat, you, of course, found this person attractive.
I think off rip, I would be, like, upset. But after some time,
Cheating or the honesty?
The honesty.
Okay.
I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, it might hurt my feelings. But once I get out my feelings, bitch, I might start devising my own little plan. Like, okay, well, how about we both do a little hall pass situation? Like, sure, because it's not just going to be him.
Right.
Like, so, I mean, I could get past it. What about you?
I think I would prefer the honesty. Like,
But then what would your response be?
And that's what I'm like, I don't know. And that's like when I was having a conversation with my homegirls, they was like, okay, so your nigga come and tell you, what you gonna do. And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe we can go to like a therapist that's, talks about stuff like this. I don't know, but I know that I don't want a partner that cheats. That's one thing that I do know. I just feel like with cheating, it just comes with like dishonesty and just like there's no loyalty to me, So I just feel like I would rather you kind of come to, I don't know what it would look like. I don't have the blueprint for that.
Do you think you would put some constraints? Like, let's say it's a chick at work or something, or a chick at the gym. Would you be like, well, thank you for telling me, but now I feel like you need to put some like safeguards in place so that you don't end up cheating. Like maybe don't give her a ride home from the company party, like, or maybe pick a different day to go to the gym. Like if the temptation is there, I feel like it would be fair for you to ask him to make steps so that he doesn't succumb to temptation.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I'm like, I will be at a standstill because it's like, okay, well, say a hall pass comes into place and I'm like, okay, I give you a hall pass, right? And then you have sex with this person. Like, so, okay, you want to do it again? Like now it's like, okay, this is a thing. So you're just wanting to continue this sexual experience with this woman? And at this point, okay, now this is another conversation we have to have, because do you not know how to be monogamous?
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, I don't want to be with somebody who is not monogamous, but
and you know, once you open the door,
reality is reality.
Once you open the door, it's hard to close it back. You give a nigga a threesome one time, he gonna want it all the time. And then he gonna start wanting it without you.
Exactly.
And then you can't say, now you swept up in it. You feel like you can't say no more since you already said yes so many other times. So you got to decide if you're really trying to do that.
Yeah, it's a slippery slope, because I feel like, first of all, you're not about to just come to me and tell me you think a woman is attractive. Like, we have those thoughts. I'm not sharing every single guy that I think is like, oh, he cute, you know? But it's like, you coming to me because you damn near probably almost fucked this bitch, you know? Or you want to fuck her. And it's like, this is how do people deal with this? Because
that's what I'm saying. You got to join the game. Because my thing is, I've seen so many situations where men try to convince their wives to like open up the marriage, or let's do this, or let's go to the sex club. And then they start feeling some type of way because, I don't know, it's way easier for a bitch to get some dick than it is for a nigga to get some pussy. Like, let's be real.
And see,
so when he realized, oh wait, us opening up the relationship don't just like hella niggas find her attractive. Like, if he starts seeing that, he gonna feel some type of way. Like, I wanted to cheat. I didn't want you to have fun too.
And that's where I feel like me and my man would be compatible, because I'm the type, like, I wouldn't want to. Like, I wouldn't even want to, you know? It doesn't matter how attractive I find somebody. When I'm like invested in a person, I don't want to have sex with nobody else. I don't want to have that.
After 10 years.
I mean,
clearly there's already a little bit of strain there.
I mean, I was with somebody for 7 years, and I never wanted to have, but I mean, I was younger too. But I mean, that's the thing. Like, I was younger. I would have thought I would be out here, you know, like, getting loose. So that's what I'm like, I would have the conversation, but I don't know. I just don't know how I would go about it, because I'm like, cheating is not, it's not nothing that it's a non-negotiable for me.
I feel it.
Like, I don't care how long we together, but I'm just like, I want an honest partner. So like, if you about to fuck somebody, I don't know how the conversation's gonna go, but tell me.
All right, so look,
like, tell me.
Cheating might be a non-negotiable for you. What was that?
Non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable.
But I feel like that's a mature conversation. Niggas, like, motherfuckers not ready to have those conversations. Like, because even when I was talking to my homegirls, they was looking at me crazy. And I'm like, okay, well, you, like, so you rather your nigga cheat, you know? And I just feel like those are very mature and honest conversations that nobody's willing to have those with their partners.
Maybe not with a boyfriend, but a husband. A spouse of 10 years, especially if you know, okay, if I do cheat and she finds out, now we're about to have to dissolve the marriage and all this stuff. So I could see a nigga running it by his bitch, like, if I do this, like, what's going to happen? Like, look, I respect it.
I might let you do it one time. But that's the thing. One time, you give a nigga an inch, and they take a fucking 30 miles.
All right, so cheating is a non-negotiable, but what about platonic flirting?
I like what you did there.
Thank you. Yeah. Do you know, like, does this seem like a new term? Should I explain it?
No, it's very clear.
Okay.
You mean like a platonic friend and like...
Or just even if you're out and about, like, how often are you out and like a guy buys you a drink and you're flirting? It don't necessarily mean like, but I just think sometimes it's natural to just flirt. Like, I do it with my gay friends all the time. Like,
gay girlfriends or guy friends?
Guy friends.
You got gay guy friends?
I have two. One is Sid, and then one is Vicky friend.
Oh, I'm like,
and so I just found out that he'd be serious. She was like, oh, he likes men and women. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be all shy now. Like, when I started crying in the club, he was like, hey, Lex, look, if you need some dick, I got a big one. I'm like, hell yeah. I didn't know he was for real. Now I'm gonna be like, stop. What it look like? Like, I don't know. Yeah, bitch. But and I could say that too, because even when we went out with his husband was all over. Like, I love being all over gay people, because it's like nothing. Even at work, old boy that used to work with you, that was the other one I was talking about. We flirt in the office all the time.
Okay,
that's what
I couldn't.
And people can't, but he definitely is.
I never had a conversation with him, but like by the, you know, it was given. Hey, girl.
Yeah, we flirt all the time. Or even just, I don't know, there's just those friends that you know, even somebody that you know is like off limits. Like, we have a homeboy that's married that I still got a little crush on. But like, we flirt. I know it's not going nowhere, and I'm not going to try him for real because there's those boundaries there. But it's just something so like freeing and just like, I don't know. I love it. Do you find yourself ever platonic flirting?
Am I in a relationship?
No, just like I'm talking about even me right now.
Oh yeah. No, I feel like harmless. I feel like we talked about this. Like, I don't think there's a thing with harmless flirting, whether it's platonic or.
I think we talked about it. I remember talking about harmless flirting as if would you care
in
if
a relationship
your nigga was harmlessly flirting with like somebody at the gym or something like that. And yes, but actually, I don't know. If my nigga goes out on guys' night, I don't need it to be in my face.
Yeah.
And it don't need to go past that. But a harmless flirt, I assume everybody has done platonic flirting.
Especially working with people, like working in a setting with, people your age, your peers. Like, I mean, it's not intentional sometimes, but you might crack a joke. I feel like, somebody gonna walk by and be like, are they flirting? But it's harmless.
Yeah, even like me when I'm like in network mode for like work or whatever, when I turn on my charm, sometimes it definitely comes on as flirting. Like, and like I can be very witty, but also I'm like all that. Like, it's definitely gonna, I'm sure my boss probably thought I was flirting with him one time, but like, it's harmless. We're out having drinks. Everybody's having fun. I don't know.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, you put a little drinks in me. Flirting is definitely like going to take place. Okay. For sure.
I like that.
For sure.
So just for the record, if you were in a relationship and found out your nigga was harmlessly flirting, would that be an issue?
No.
Okay.
No. I feel like that's just like a natural human. I feel like people be forgetting we humans. Like, I just can't say nice things to a man ever, like, now, don't make it like purposely like every day you telling this nigga damn or this bitch damn you look good.
I just think that don't let the person feel like they have a chance.
Right, exactly. Like don't let it leave the office, or the gym or wherever it is that y'all socialize.
Yeah.
That's it. But
I do hate a work wife.
Huh?
I do hate a work wife, bitch.
Yeah. It's funny because, I'm watching SVU and I'm like, Stabler really had 2 wives. Like, dead ass.
And I used to be like, I'm shocked. Well, I did start seeing the episodes where the wife was Karen. But at first, I'm like, I don't know. It couldn't be me. Olivia was really, you could tell his wife. She was fucking with him.
Really, and it's crazy because I was the fan. A lot of fans were like, well, Olivia needed to chill out. He got a wife, but I was always a fan, and I was like, I wonder what it would have been like Olivia and Stabler. And the newer seasons, and it's like a spinoff with Stabler. I don't know, like Organized Crime. I haven't watched it. Okay, so good. And Olivia's on there, and like they have like a little moment where it's like, this is what the real fans always wanted. I feel like.
Okay,
yeah. So, alrighty, let's get into our favorite segment: Wild or Wild Not. Wild or Wild Not. All right. Wild or wild not. As a boyfriend or girlfriend, you shouldn't be talking to nobody that liked you, had you, likes you, or used to like you. That's law, and some of y'all don't get it. Period.
Agreed.
Agreed?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Explain.
Look, and I mean, I would love to sit here and be very like mature, like, oh my God, once I know he's for me, I know he's for me. I'm not worried about whatever other little situations he got going on. But like in the midst of it, no, I don't want to find out that you're going to a party with a bitch that you used to fuck with and y'all finna just be hanging out and stuff like that. I don't know. I be feeling like people have a hard time letting stuff go. Like I can see if this was your friend before, even then I still might not see it. But like this is somebody that y'all always started off on this level. It didn't work out. Like, I don't see why. I don't know. I don't like it. It don't feel good to me.
I feel it, but not wild or wild to me. I think it's just, I'm like a...
That's because you stay friends with all your exes.
Yeah, and I'm a chemistry person. And I just feel like, even though we didn't work out, like, you don't come around good people. Like when people really like value you or respect you or like, they got your back, you got they back or whatever the situation may be. Like if I could trust you in a room and I'm not there and you could respect my name, I can't really, I just don't see me not fucking with you no more. Like you really got to do something for me to like question your loyalty. And then it's like, okay, I can't fuck with you. Like, but
would
for me,
cheating not be something to question someone's loyalty?
That's iffy because I feel like cheating is really the one thing that I'm like, okay, I could tolerate you as a friend, but relationship, no. Like, you don't know how to, like we said, I feel like 2 things could be true. You could be a good friend, but not a good nigga or a good boyfriend. Like you could be a good girlfriend, but you might not be a good homegirl. So I feel like I would break up with you for cheating, but like as far as what you show me, like friendship wise, you always been 100. And I don't see me just cutting off somebody just because like we not together. Like I feel like even with my ex, I stopped fucking with that nigga because it wasn't the relationship. It was something you did outside of the relationship that made me not fuck with you no more.
Yeah.
But I could, find solid people, and that's always like what I preach. And I feel like when you find solid people, I just feel like you got to keep them in your circle.
I think that you're more trusting because also how you are as a person. You can be friends with your ex and there not be no lingering, y'all still fucking with each other or whatever. I've been in actual situations where it's like, I don't know. I feel like this day and age, I'm saying this day and age because that's the day and age I'm in, but like it'd be hard for people to let shit go sometimes. Like you talk to a nigga, look, earlier this year, the one time I tried to start talking to a new nigga, New Jersey, babe, we ain't spoke about him in a minute. He was still cool with his ex. We're still cool. We dated for 4 years. Even off top, I was like, and y'all broke up how long ago? 4 months ago? That seemed kind of soon. But he's like, no, it's platonic. Like, next thing you know, they just welcomed a baby in October. Congratulations. Like, but, like, I don't know. Like,
but let me tell y'all, because I feel like motherfuckers think I'm just so, like, healthy when it comes to relationships. I go to therapy after big breakups for me. Like my last breakup, I had to go to therapy, so I was able to like know how to maneuver a healthy, like out of the relationship situation. You know what I mean? I was able to like really healthily heal. And I think that makes a difference. Like we break up, we've been together for years and we break up and we still texting back and forth and it's only been a month. How you over your ex? Like, that's not logically possible, you know? So I feel like that's the thing. Like, even when it comes to, like, co-parenting situations, 9 times out of 10, them recently breaking up, they probably still fucking around.
I don't do them.
Like, but if you tell me, you and your baby mama ain't been together, it's been like 5-6 years, that's more trustable than you telling me y'all just broke up 3 months ago.
Because I done had niggas with newborn shit. Baby's on the way.
Exactly. And
New
that's why
Jersey,
I feel like
yeah, but
time
like
heals.
That baby ain't old enough. I know you still trying to fuck.
I feel like time really does heal. So I think that's the difference with my situations. Like all of my exes that I'm close with, we went like 2 years without talking. That was my healing journey. So when we rekindled, it was like I don't like you anymore. I don't look at you like that no more. I don't want you. I don't want to have sex with you. Like I really just want to be your friend,
I just know I don't want my nigga to have an ex like you. His family love you. Yeah. Like, where's Taylor? What the fuck? Like, I be saying it all the time. Like, bro, this next bitch got to be strong. Yeah. Because them niggas' families be, fucking with you, bro, inviting you to everything. Like, even you not talking to him, his brothers still call you his sister. Yeah. Be pulling up all the time. Like, bro, I ain't never dating none of your exes.
Yeah, that's a difference. Yeah, that's a different case.
Maybe though. I would have before, but not now. No, I'm kidding, y'all. Oh, gosh. One of them no, I'm kidding.
Next topic.
Okay. Okay, so for the next topic, I saw this article, right, in New York Times. And in the article, it was these like 3 ladies. They had like children. Some had multiple children. One lady had 1 kid. And they decided to pool their resources together and buy a house, a big house, and raise their children in the house together. No men involved, just helping each other, womanhood, And a lot of the comments were like crazy. The men were not fucking with it.
Really?
Now you had the men that were like, oh, like you're pushing their fathers out of their life. All kids need their dad, which I mean, all kids do need their dad, Okay, yeah, I feel it. But I don't think those women were purposely like, just like, fuck the dad, right. Shit happens. And, I don't know. This is why women are going to end up alone and just that kind of rhetoric. Like, yeah, they might as well get some cats. They're going to end up being cat ladies or blah, blah, blah. And you know what? I was reading those comments and I was just like, I don't care. I said, you know what? That's kind of dope. If you done been out there, you done tried, you got this kid. Like, I think that was dope as fuck. Like, especially in this economy. So it had me thinking like, do we really care? Like when men threaten women with like, oh, you keep acting like this or you think you too good for niggas now and all this stuff. You being a party girl now, you gonna look up one day and you gonna be alone. Ain't nobody gonna want you. You're gonna be dried up. Your goods gonna be expired. We not gonna want that. We gonna want a young bitch, you old hoe. Like I mean, it just doesn't hit like it used to, at least to me. What about, I don't know.
It never hit niggas talking like that. Like, and like y'all talking shit about women saying they gonna be single forever. Y'all ain't got no bitch either. That's why y'all talking like that. Yeah. But as far as like the situation, as far as like women coming together, like living in a household together, a child cannot. It's not a one person job, and I don't even have kids. But a child is not to be raised by one person, one parent. Like, you need help.
Community.
Yes, you need help with the child. So if the dads don't want to be in the child's lives, or I mean, say like the dad lives long distance, you know, and these women need help, why can't they live together? That sounds like a great idea. Like, y'all helping each other with the kids, with rent, bills, groceries, utilities. One of them picking up, dropping off to daycare, to school. It sounds like a good system to me.
Yeah.
I don't know why it sound crazy to these niggas.
I don't know. I think they're getting worried. I mean, you keep hearing about all these studies or stuff, like when people get old in the nursing homes, people who work in nursing homes say that statistically the female nursing patients have way more people coming to visit them.
I read
whether it's
something
children,
like that.
Whether it's neighbors, whether it's friends, community, because I don't know, like women are better at fostering these relationships or whatever. Like I don't
know where I read that or heard that, but I literally just heard about women and men being in nursing homes, and women be having their kids come visit them, like friends, girlfriends, all of that, and the men just be lonely.
And now maybe it'll be a little different for this generation of like geriatrics.
Yeah.
But like back in the day, especially, I feel like it was normal for men to feel like, if I bring home the bacon, I don't need to do anything else. And then after you got done bringing home the bacon, and now you in a home and you realize that they're nurturing, and the time that your wife put in with the kids and with her neighbors and with all these people, that's reflecting now, because now, I mean, what do you have now? Yeah. Like, all
you did was go to work.
Exactly.
You didn't form no friendships. And even like, it's crazy. I was talking to my homegirl about this too. And she was saying how her son, basically, I don't know, I can't remember the conversation, but the child is close to both of his parents. But he was like, he feels more comfortable going to his mom, asking her for things. And I was like, I understand that, because I feel like the mom is the one that grows that vulnerability with their child. The man, the dad, I mean, you have some type of connection, but usually it's like surface level when it comes to like the dad. But the mom is the one like sitting down asking you like, how was your day? How are you feeling? Like, asking those important questions. And I can see how a child feels more vulnerable with their mom.
You see that video? Have you seen that video where somebody has a camera on the boardwalk and they're stopping families and they're asking the mom like, what's your daughter's best friend's name? Or what's your daughter's birthday? What's the name of her school? And then you ask the dad. And I think one time they even asked the dad, what color are your daughter's eyes? And they're like, don't look. And he's like, green. Yeah. And she's like, Dad, it's blue. Or like, what's her birthday? April. She was like, it was 2 weeks ago. Like, why don't you know these things? Yeah. Why don't you know the name of the doctor? Why don't you? Even when you take a kid to the doctor, the amount of times that they will turn to the mom
and be like, what
are the allergies? What is this? What is that? What is this? Yeah. And I've heard different podcasts where good dads have like heard it and they were offended. Like, but even they admitted, like, I went to the doctor and they were like, well, I'll call the mom and get a list of the allergies. And then he's like, I know my kid too. Like, but it's so common that, so I guess to bring it back in, no, I don't think I'm scared of being alone. I don't want to. Like, I would love to find somebody. I'm on my little journey right now where I'm trying to find me a nigga. Okay.
Yes.
But if I don't, bro, it is not the end of the day. And I love cats. I would literally love to be a cat lady. Are you fucking kidding me? No, literally.
Now, that's the one thing that I don't want to be.
I will be a cat lady. I'm like, was that supposed to be a threat? Like, that sounds like a good time. There's a bar in Atlanta called Frisky Whiskers or something. I'm going to go. It's like a cat sanctuary. Oh, my God.
Yeah, now that's something that I don't look forward to when I get older. Like, I can rather see me living with women to take care of our children. But, bitch, no cats allowed. Like, I'm not a cat person.
All right. It's going to be some pussy around you anyway, but all right.
Okay, next topic. All right, so we're talking about dating. When are we not talking about dating? But, you know, you meet a guy, y'all texting or whatever, y'all talking. What is the appropriate time frame that a man should ask you out on a date from the initial point of meeting? Is it the next day? Is it a week? Is it 2 weeks?
No, I need time. Between a week and 2 weeks. Okay. Yeah. I know that I've heard of people who are like, what are we texting this long for? Ask me out. But I'm one of those people, I need some time.
Yeah, because you awkward. You don't like being like in an awkward situation and like your anxiety be like, yeah.
I need to know that I'm going to actually want to sit down and have a conversation with you, because I would hate to sit down at dinner and feel, because I'm not the type to get up and leave if it's not working. You know, I'm going to see it through. I'm gonna see it through. And I literally, that sounds like torture, having to sit across the table from somebody for a full meal. And I really don't want to be there. Like, what about you?
I would say like a week or two. No more than 2 weeks. 2 weeks is crazy.
I thought you was going to be like sooner.
Well, yeah, like a week. That sounds like 2 weeks is crazy to me.
I can see you be doing it after like 3 days.
3 days, yeah, because, you know, I'm not a texter. So it's like, I can't, like, my attention span will just be like, okay, like.
That's why I'm like, a week seems like far for you. I think that.
Depending on the scenario, like, say you like a full-time dad or something, you know, like you busy, I understand. But, like, also, like, are you trying to pursue me or not? You know, I can't just be texting for 2 weeks. And the first link up is not about to be your crib. And I think a lot of niggas get confused with that. Like, I don't know if I'm getting older or if niggas don't realize that we think about safetyness. I don't care how cute you are. I don't care if you got your own place. You asking me to pull up to your crib on a first link as it's a date is crazy to me. And no. No. I'm tripping.
I didn't mean to make a face. No, you're not tripping.
Okay.
I'll be tripping, bitch.
Yeah, bitch. I'll be scared.
Yeah.
I'll be, and my dad and my mom always say this. They be like, you are too much like on your toes, because like, I don't anything questionable about my safety, bitch, I'm not doing it.
I agree with that. Like, I've stopped talking to niggas because they seemed a little off or like incelly. So I get it if I think that they like, I don't trust it. But I've definitely went to a nigga house on the first link up. Now, you know, it wasn't like we were going to smoke and this chat. And to me, that's a way calmer environment. Like, I have less anxiety in an environment like that versus sitting down. Like, let's say I get there first and then I'm like, okay, is he coming through? Or even if I know he's there first and I'm like, okay, am I walking funny? Like, I get so nervous. But I will say the last time I put up on a nigga on like a first link, and the thing is, you know what, if they're pressing me for the first link to be at home, it's gonna be a no, because you're too pressed. But I think this nigga, we had tried to link up somewhere, it didn't work out, but then last minute he was like, well, why don't you just pull up? And so I pulled up and I went to his house and I turned I sent my location to I really think I sent it to you, and then I think I actually sent it in you and Ty's group. And I took a picture of I saw his car outside. I took a picture of his license plate, sent that in the group. And I went in and we smoked. And bitch, let me tell you, I had to get up. And maybe this was God telling me, like, I be wanting to sign and God be like, bitch, here it is.
Yeah,
like I had to get up to go to the bathroom. And he had one of them houses, like, where you walk in, there's a downstairs level, there's an upstairs level. So we're on, like, the middle level, just watching TV, literally smoking, laughing. Like, it was cool. He was tall. He was fine, too. I was like, damn. Okay, see, that's what made me be like, okay, I do want to go on a real date with you, because you is fine. But, girl, I had to go to the bathroom. He was like, oh, it's down those steps. It was like 3 steps, bitch. I think I told you about this. I went to go step down the steps, bitch. I slipped. Fell flat on my back hit like the corner of the steps that I had already went down, and then I slid down on my butt. Like, it was to this day. You know, he was concerned. He was trying to help me. He was like, well, you know, we can go up to my room. I can give you a massage. I said, see, now you playing, because I'm hurt for real.
Yeah, you over here trying to
my back hurt and you massaging my booty.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
Let me kiss it better. Like, nigga, I was in real pain. Like,
let me eat you out so you can feel better. Right. Like, nigga, no. Take me to the hospital.
But bitch, after that, I had a terrible bruise on my back. But after that, I never heard from him again. And I'm like, is it because I fell?
You're like, not the clumsy bitch.
Like, that was not sexy.
At all. Sexy. Did he see it?
And then, yes. And then the bump was so loud. Like, bitch, you would have thought like one of the Twin Towers went down. But like, that was insensitive.
Kinda. It's okay.
But girl, so yeah, that was the last time I really pulled up at like a house. You know what I like to do? I like to do like I love a drive-in date.
I can see that.
I like a drive-in date.
Okay, that's reasonable though. Like, I feel like the first day, I'm always a believer. Like, you don't got to spend a lot of money. Like, we can go to a coffee shop.
Yeah,
we can go to the park. We can go ride bikes. We can go. Y'all know I like to go work out. I'm okay with that being a date.
I like an inexpensive first one. Yeah. At this point, because I don't like when niggas try to make it seem like you're indebted to them because they decided to take you out to a dinner.
Yeah, and I feel niggas not wanting to spend a whole check on a bitch that like I don't really know you. Like, let me see if I like you first before I'm like out here taking you like on dates. So I feel that. So like, just be thoughtful about the first date to me. Like, don't be thinking you having me pull up to your crib is like, oh, like I'm doing something. Like, no, because you're not.
I'm good on it.
So yeah.
All right, girl. Well, that's enough topics for today, y'all. Yes. We about to get into these movies, shows, books. I'll start. I'm rewatching I did start rewatching Desperate Housewives, and then I stopped. Ooh. I know. I think I'm gonna go back, but then I started rewatching this show called Revenge that used to be on ABC, and I used to be obsessed with it. I used to really watch it like week after week. So I'm rewatching it right now. Girl, that show is so good. And then books, I said one of my things for 2024 is like I love to read, but I like last year I didn't read a lot. Yeah. The year before that didn't read a lot. And I'm just like and it'd be hard for me to really, when you read, you really like have to zone out. Like you can't be like I could be doing stuff on my phone and watching TV at the same time.
But
like,
reading, you really
have to be intentional and really put things down and pick it up. So I was like, there's no reason for me to not be doing a book a month. Well, right now I'm reading 2 books. And I think I'm on track to finish both of them before the month is over. So yeah. That's what I got going on.
Okay. As far as shows for me, I actually haven't been watching TV. Like, well,
why do you say actually? Do you ever?
Yeah, but I have been like on my YouTube little, I have my YouTube moments where I just be watching like vlogs and stuff like that.
I've been seeing you be watching on the podcast page.
Oh, do I?
I'll be like, she really looking at DDG and Hallie right now.
That's exactly what I've been watching.
I'm like, this is like 12 videos back to back. I'm trying to watch. I'm trying to stalk this nigga and watch his podcast.
I seen him post a video. Yeah, you watched it?
Yeah. It'd be in the history.
Popping up. Oh.
And so I tried to go back and look, and I had to scroll through so many pages of DDG and Hallie. I'm like, God damn.
I was like, so speaking of Spay.
Yeah, bitch, but it ain't.
But yeah, I've been on my little YouTube thing. Haven't been watching those shows. I didn't finish SVU, but I got towards like the newer season, so I got to get my mind right to watch the newer seasons. But right now I'm just on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are we? Follow us.
Right.
Okay, songs. If you had a MySpace song in 2024, Taylor, what would be your profile song this week?
If I had a MySpace song in today's age, it would be a song by 21 Savage and Brent Faiyaz.
The Bonnet.
And it would be called, what is it? Should've Worn a Bonnet.
I heard that. I said, Tay gonna love
It's amazing.
Even how it starts off. I was like, that's good.
Like, it's like a better Drake, and like, how Drake and 21 always got hits. I feel like this is better. Yeah.
Oh man,
it's the vocals in the background for me. That shit riding.
I'm sorry, Brent always kind of sound like he's kind of on key, but he kind of off key to me.
Really?
I'll be trying. That man. I don't know.
You a hater.
I'd be scared to say it.
Yeah, don't say that out loud because the fans gonna get you.
I'm trying to have a moment right now, a real moment with y'all. Well, mine is also off of 21 Savage new album. Girl, when I woke up this morning, I went straight to his feature with Summer, Mariah the Scientist, Thug, and Doja Cat. I said he got 3 of my fave bitches on there. Like, I was like, oh my God, he is for the girls. But yeah, the one with Doja Cat and HIE, that is my shit. So they really did their thing. And like, I don't know, I feel like I could rap like 21 Savage. Like, sitting in this chair and it's comfy. She tried to dump me like Humpty.
That was kind of a bar. I was about to be like, bitch, no, but that was kind of a bar.
I was going to say something. I'm like, not me. I'm about to be like, her pussy hairy is clumpy, but like, not me. Not me.
See, you fucked it up.
It's a little fuzzy, but it's just
not a little fuzzy.
I gotta. It got to grow out so I can get a wax again.
Oh my God. Okay.
But like, he has that, you know, did you pick up on the cadence I was doing?
I got it.
100.
Like the flow. It's definitely like the flow. And it's like real slow. Like, yeah, that nigga wants you to hear everything he's saying.
Yes. Like, so I love it. 21, you know, he good in my book.
21.
I am shocked he ain't, why Lotto don't got a feature on there?
I don't know.
You know the rumors.
I'm like, I don't know.
You need to walk
that
away.
Is shocking, though.
He doing you like Shamia and Slay to me, bitch. You gotta stand up. Stand up. Do this. You start asking yourself, do this nigga really fuck with me?
Yeah.
Like,
but like, what do you do? Because like, what if he don't like her flow?
I don't know.
Because I feel like that could be a thing. Girl. Maybe he don't like her style. I don't know. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. Put your bitch on. Like, I don't know if that's really your bitch, but whatever.
I got you.
Okay, well, shit.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, thank y'all again. Tuning in another week, another episode. We really appreciate y'all. We really fuck with y'all. Make sure y'all follow us. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe our YouTube channel. We trying to get these subscribers up. Make sure y'all click that bell button so y'all can see whenever we drop a new episode. And we gonna see y'all niggas next week.
Bye, y'all. Oh, actually, this episode drops on the 21st.
Ah, 21. Can you do something for me?
Yeah.
Can you get us some subscribers in this bitch?
Yeah. Get us monetized so we can get some money.
Yeah.
I'm a bear. I need some honey.
Bye, y'all.
Damn it. You remember in college, we used to be rapping, man.